Welcome to Corey's Confessional, where secrets are spilled and dignities killed.
Who should I interview? Who should I interview? Who should I interview? Who should I interview? Haden, buddy, you want me to ask you some questions? Hello. There you go.
What were you saying?
Not much, man. What are you up to?
I'm actually trying to learn some Vietnamese, bro.
Are you? Dude, I've learned literally no Vietnamese since I've been here.
Really?
Don't worry about the angles, man. It's all going to be messed up. It's not very professional. Here, let me just fix that.
I don't know if a hostel is the best investment. Oh, that's what I do.
Nice. Very professional. So, who do you think would win? In a fight to the death, between a giraffe and 30 monkeys.
You don't want to clean up.
How big are the monkeys?
They're like regular size. So like, up to your knee, let's say. They're like, they're adult males.
They're adult males. 30 monkeys.
And
Monkeys can climb, bro.
Mate,
Giraffes are tall. Monkeys can climb. I'm saying 30 monkeys takes that easy, bro.
do you think?
Can giraffes even fight? Can they even fight?
Dude, you see that big neck, though. They can sweep. You know what I mean? What if they get a one good sweep and they sweep like 20 monkeys at a time?
But
That's
here's
only
what I'm
10 left.
saying, though.
Yeah.
The monkeys. So we got 30 monkeys, right?
Yeah.
So let's say...
You're good. I'm just making sure it's on.
Wait, so say we got like 5 monkeys on each leg.
Yeah.
And then they just like wrap the legs. Where's the giraffe going to go? The giraffe's not going to go anywhere, bro. The giraffe's going to fall over.
Yeah, have you seen those Star Wars movies from the 70s where they like go onto like they're in Hoth and there's like that big robotic monster and they attack the legs?
I actually haven't.
No? Have you seen like the Spider-Man movie, what is it, Civil War?
Yeah.
Okay, not Spider-Man movie, sorry, but the Captain America movie.
Yeah.
Well, Spider-Man's referring to that when he attacks the legs. So you think the monkeys are going to like basically make him fall and then just eat his face or something?
Yeah, bro, just like punching the giraffe's face. Mate, the monkeys will easily knock over the giraffe. I'm saying like 30 monkeys, bro. They're pretty strong,
Yeah?
I reckon you could even have like maybe 10 monkeys. It'd still be the same thing,
You
right?
think? Against a full-grown giraffe?
Yeah, but I feel like the giraffe doesn't really have that much fight instinct,
Maybe not instincts, but like it knows it's in a fight to the death. It's going to use everything it has, right? I guess its legs can't really do much other than run around.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can kick.
But once it's on the floor, it can't get back up. It's
True.
over. It's over.
But 10 monkeys to get a giraffe
No,
on the floor?
not 10. That's pushing it. Maybe 20. 20
yeah.
monkeys.
You think 20 monkeys?
Yeah. I reckon
Okay.
20 monkeys could take down a giraffe easy, bro.
Did you know you're not supposed to look at monkeys in the eyes?
Really? Why?
Because I looked at one in the eyes the other day and it attacked me.
Really?
In the northern Vietnam, it literally jumped. It stopped doing what it was doing. It was just vibing. It was just like eating a little berry. I just stared at it and it stopped what it was doing. And it went, "Bah!" And it attacked me.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it actually get
I
you?
like stepped back, it like stopped, and then I like went away and I screamed, and then it like let me leave me be, All these little kids were laughing at me, and I think they were Australian too, and they were like, "You're not supposed to look at monkeys in the eye, mister." Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I would have totally looked it in the eyes, bro. I would have been
Apparently, it's like most animals, like in the wild, you're not supposed to like make eye contact with them.
Really?
If you do that with a kangaroo, does it attack you?
I can't say I've gotten close enough to a kangaroo.
No?
Nah, bro. I'm scared of those things. Have you seen the videos of them like boxing on?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Fuck. No way would I go anywhere near.
That makes me think they have a level of consciousness, man. Just the fact that they're so like in the groove.
Yeah. They're ready to fight all the time. And
Yeah.
They got some huge legs, bro.
But they're like mainly muscle, eh?
Yeah. Kangaroo meat is like, it's way more lean than beef.
Really?
Yeah, it's really expensive in Australia, actually.
Do you enjoy it?
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tasty, bro. It's
Yeah?
tasty. Only if you cook it right, though.
Yeah,
Like, you have
sure.
to season it properly, cook
Okay.
it just right.
So it's one of those things where like the meat itself is kind of mid, but then if you cook anything right, it's gonna be all right.
The meat, I wouldn't say the meat's mid. I would say the meat's pretty good.
Okay.
But I don't eat kangaroo a lot. It's really expensive in Australia.
Do you eat alligator? I'm trying to think of what things are in Australia.
Alligator. We don't really have alligators. We got crocodiles, like big saltwater crocodiles.
Oh shit!
Like probably like the length of this room here.
Really?
Yeah, bro, they're massive.
Huh?
Oh, bro, I would not go near that. No way.
Okay. Second question.
Okay.
And you can stop whenever you want. I'll just run around and ask people, or we can go fucking the full hour. I don't care.
Okay, go on.
Would you rather be
Mm.
a straight male, okay,
Mhm.
or gay?
Oh, that's a hard one, bro. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to think about that one for
Yeah.
a little bit.
Give it a good think. Give it a good think. Because there's pros and cons, right?
There is pros and cons.
Yeah.
Uh,
Try to hold it just on the sides here so you don't hit that button. Yeah, you're good.
yeah. I would say I'd rather be straight.
Yeah?
Just because I really love women. I really
Yeah,
do
right.
love
But
women.
let's say you didn't love women in this scenario, right? You'd be attracted to men.
But is the scenario like my experience? Is the scenario my experience, or is
Well,
it
like right now, you could just be like, boom, I'm gay.
I just don't think I would. I just don't think I would. I just don't think I
Don't
would.
even get it. Like, gays? What even is it?
Nah, I love gays. I love gays.
Yeah, gays
But
are
I just don't think that being gay would be for me. You know.
No? But let me just make an argument then.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have to hang out with women.
Wait, that is a. But even when you're straight, you don't need to hang out with women.
What do you mean?
Like,
You can just, but you still, if you want to smash, you're gonna smash a woman.
yeah, but you don't need to hang out or any of that.
Sure, but
You don't need to listen to their political ideologies. Like you can just I reckon like if you search long enough, bro, you can find a completely silent woman who's willing to smash. You know what I mean?
Do you think that the women political ideologies are much different?
Then male.
Than men, yeah.
Oh mate. I don't know. I tend to avoid the conversation. It always ends in feminism and how men are so terrible.
But feminism was sick in the 90s and the early 2000s,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm a bit older than you. Like, when feminism is like, as a concept, it's just equality, right? It all makes sense. Equity, whatever. But then it's like everything in history, it usually takes an extreme to unfortunately get like the balance. So, like, there's all these blue-haired ladies who are yelling and like hate men and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like, the idea is that there will no longer be these inequalities if they kind of exist.
Yeah.
Not obviously what they're doing is wrong and
Yeah.
manhandling is wrong or
Yeah,
whatever. But this is the thing, right? Like until
I think that men and women today are more equal than women like to claim. But then I feel like they still want more.
Yeah, but there's still wage gaps and shit. There's still in some areas like for sure, right?
I think my argument on the wage gap is that I think that women tend to take lower paying jobs or work less hours, especially like, and people say like, oh, you know, what about like when they're pregnant and stuff? But I would say that factors in because I think that women are more likely to earn less over their entire lives just for the simple fact that they tend to be like childbearing, you know, they tend to take lower paying jobs just because like if you take for example like a woman in doing like say like an engineering job and a man doing an engineering job, I don't think that there would be much of a wage difference at all.
But that's what they're talking about. Is like literally the same job. Not that
Literally
they
the
would
same
take.
job.
Yeah.
And there's still like a
Some
significant
places.
gap.
Some places. Yeah.
Some places.
Yeah, and that's what they're talking about. Like that's fucked up, right?
Yeah,
But then,
that is
like,
fucked up.
Yeah, but everything else, like you're saying, like if they just choose lower paying jobs, then obviously that's the case,
Yeah.
right? Like they'll tend to take more of the caring jobs, like nursing and stuff like that, which are still good paying ones. But you know, in general, like they don't always go for the engineering jobs. That like they're not usually pushed for that as a child, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, like why is chess like all the guys dominate, right? And it's not because that they're better at chess like biologically, right? Maybe, but like probably not.
Yeah.
It's just because there's less women that simply play.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
100%.
It's this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather be? Wait. Back to the gay thing. Like, but imagine, like, have you ever had like a good close gay friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you ever seen them go on Grindr and just go hook up and then come back and hang out with the boys?
Yes, I actually met a guy in Korong who was like that, but
Yeah.
I would say I don't know, just the thought of gay sex in my mind. Just,
Well, yeah, because we're not gay, right? But then if you
Yeah.
think about it, like logistically,
yeah,
that's the argument, right? Logistically, like obviously, I have lots of friends that are girls too, but more guys, right? Because
Yeah.
you're gonna relate to
Yeah.
people who are more similar to you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying is that you can just hang out with the boys, smash, and then just like keep playing video games or whatever. It sounds kind of awesome.
But it does actually sound kind of awesome.
I have a whole joke on stage that I'm an aspiring gay, and this is the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, it just sounds logistically like just a lot easier.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You know what? I see your argument now. I do see your argument, but I still don't think that would be gay.
Fair enough.
But I do see what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Smashing and then just hanging out with the boys does sound good. But I feel like I do that anyway.
Yeah.
You
Sure.
know, even with the women, you know, you can just smash and then hang out with the boys.
Yeah. I hear you. Okay. So if there was a snail, right?
Yeah.
And its whole goal is to murder you. If ever it gets within 5 feet of you, you're dead.
Okay.
Okay? You don't know where the snail starts in the whole world, and it's constantly at a snail pace trying to get to you.
Yeah.
Right? You never know where it starts. Would you take $10 million knowing that this magical snail is out there, and that if it ever gets close to you from 5 feet, you don't know where it could start here, it could start in North Korea, wherever. All right? Can't die. It just is slowly getting to you. Right? Would you take the $10 million knowing that the snail is always out there? Because you could be sleeping, right? It could just show up in your room, like whatever.
Ooh.
And you can travel, and it'll just change directions. It'll be like, oh my god, I gotta go this way.
It's always chasing me.
Always chasing you at a snail's pace. It's a good one, eh? My buddy told me this the other day. I was like, what a great one you
That is a good question. I would take the money.
Yeah?
Because I think that if you think about the odds of the snail ever actually catching me,
I mean, you have to always be moving though, right?
I feel like I'm always moving anyway, you know, unless you're just like living in one place. But
Yeah.
I guess if it was right now at my age while I'm traveling, I would take the money 100%. If it was me, like living in one destination for the rest of my life, you know, it's probably, you know, pushing it, you know.
At some point,
you
might want to do that.
Yeah, at
It's
some
hard
point
to
I
imagine
would.
now, right? At 19, it's hard, but
Yeah. Ooh, I could travel forever.
yeah, but look at you can't even go to the beach really, you know, because you're gonna be like, oh shit, there's snails everywhere.
Yeah. Nah, to be fair.
Like it's always gonna be in the back of your head.
It
10
is.
million's a lot of money though. You won't have to work. You can just avoid the snail. Your whole life is just avoiding the snail though. It's gonna be there. You're gonna be like, I know, because you don't know where it starts.
Oh, fuck.
So anywhere you go, it's always going to be kind of there. And like, how long does it go in a day? A snail can, you know, it can slug along.
And it'll be, oh,
it'll keep on slugging.
And it'll be in my mind, bro. It'll be actually.
It's 10 million.
It's 10 million. Oh, maybe I wouldn't actually.
You think?
No, just because I feel like you would lose a lot of your mental freedom if that was like something that you're constantly thinking about. Oh, that's a tough question, to be fair. That's a tough question. Because what if he started next door? Then I'd just be fucked. Then you'd be fucked.
You don't know.
That's crazy. Oh. Nah, I don't think I would take it. I don't think
Really?
I would. Is 10 mil really worth that?
I don't
like,
know.
weighing on your
I've not been
conscience?
in the camera this whole time. That's hilarious. I don't know. I think I would take the money, but you'd have to be really smart, eh? Like you'd have to be, because it's like, oh, you know, we talked about, oh, what if you close all the doors around you, or what if like you make sure everything? No, but you gotta try to kind of take those out of it, right?
Yeah.
It can just constantly get closer to you.
Yeah.
Let's say it goes through walls, then, you know, like whatever. Like I mean, not necessarily, but like it's just to say that there's no trick to get away from it.
Can it swim?
Yeah, it can go through water, whatever. And we asked, can it like hook onto a plane, and then like, is it like really smart, you know? Will it like travel countries? But no, it always travels like at a snail's pace towards you.
Okay. And so it wouldn't like go backwards to say it was right here.
Yeah.
I was heading in the opposite direction of the airport to it, and I was going somewhere else.
Turn around and start following you that way.
Yeah. Oh, so it wouldn't like go to the
stop.
Wouldn't go to the plane to fly.
Oh. But you don't know where it starts, right? So like, let's say you left home for a month and you come back and it's like at the end of Australia or whatever you were, like your plane was.
Yeah.
Right? You're that direction. And then it just starts coming right back. Maybe it's in Australia the whole time. Like, you don't know. And that's your life, you know?
I feel like it would take ages. If it was in Australia, it would take so long to get to the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Like, what even is a snail space like?
Yeah, it's a good question. yeah, that is a good snail pace. Yeah.
Oh, nah, I still think I wouldn't take the money. I still think I wouldn't.
Really?
I reckon I wouldn't. Nah.
Wow.
I reckon I could earn money. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
I think most people would take it. I'm just saying. Yeah, you're good. I think most people would take the money.
You reckon?
Maybe it's because that you're younger too, and you're just like, I haven't like even tried. But maybe it's because a lot of people have shit jobs a lot of the time that they don't like, right? And they're just like, oh man, 10 million would change everything, and I'm willing to take that small risk.
Yeah.
But it's like, how big is the risk? And it's also just the mental, like you're saying, mental freedom, right?
Yeah.
Like I kind of go back and forth on it because of the mental freedom aspect, and I enjoy trying different jobs.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's fine, but
I also think that for me personally, I don't think I'll ever stop like wanting to travel. So I think that would play like a huge part
Right.
if I was going for like the side of taking the money. But
Yeah.
but I just don't know. Like
I used to say like, oh, like what if I have like a snail detector or like a cat or like a good something like that, like makes it, but like we have to take out all of those things, you know. And there's no way for you to know that it's coming.
there's no way.
No.
Is a snail detector
Unless
an
you
actual
see
thing?
it. No, I don't think so.
Unless
I'm
you
no
see-
scientist, but probably not.
Oh, spending your whole life being scared of snails would be rough. Like even if it's not a magic snail, bro.
Yeah.
I would just be still scared. If
Well,
I saw
yeah.
a snail, bro, I'd be like, oh, fuck. What
Yeah.
if it is? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of snails out there that you're gonna have to be scared of.
I think out of principle, I would just eat a lot of snails. You know?
Eat?
I'd just be like, all right, like I'm warning you, and it's eating his
Yeah,
buddies.
but what if it's a magic snail?
But he can't because he's gonna be alive, right?
Oh, you're right. What? So the magic snail can't even
No
die?
one can stop him.
Mm.
No, he doesn't die. He just travels, try to get you his whole life. That's his whole being, is to try to get you.
What if you told everyone in the world to eat every single snail?
Yeah, then there'll only be one left. It'll still be hard to spot because it's tiny.
Mm.
What are you gonna do with a telescope all the time and just like look around? That's again your whole life, right?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Because it's less about. It's also like I think the thing that you're putting importance on is smart. It's less about the probability of it getting you because it's obviously small.
Mm.
It's more about the mental clarity of always thinking about it, never knowing where it starts, never knowing where it is. You have no frame of reference, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It's like how are you supposed to just like enjoy your money while you're always thinking about the snail your whole life?
Yeah. Like, what if I'm flying somewhere that the snail is already? You know. You just
Dude,
don't
you're
know.
just no. I think more it's when you're gonna be standing still, you're gonna think about it. Imagine it's in the plane.
Oh.
It could get into the plane technically. Like if you're like waiting at the airport and then it gets to you and then slowly falls you into the plane, that's possible.
Shit. And it can climb stuff. Like it can
Yeah.
climb walls.
Yeah. For sake of argument, we could say it goes through walls, like whatever, just as long as it goes towards you.
Can it fly?
No,
No flying snail.
no flying. It's still just a snail.
But it can swim.
It's a snail. Yeah, it slugs along the bottom, you know.
That's a lot to think about.
Yeah,
That
it
is a lot to think about.
we can put a pin in it. We can put a pin in it.
Put a pin in
Wait,
it.
let me see what other questions I have. You want to do another one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll do one more.
All right. Cool. Let's see what we got. What did I write down? Okay, so this is a classic, all right?
Yeah.
So, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Yeah.
So, you're halfway in your mum, and your dad's halfway in you. Do you go back or forward?
Oh shit!
The classic question.
Shit.
You've heard this before?
I have, yeah. Oh.
your reactions, mate. The best.
Oh. Fuck. Oh yeah, I think.
Don't think too hard about it.
I think I go backwards.
You think you go backwards?
But here's why.
Yeah.
Because since I'm not gay, I think that going forwards would be more weird than going backwards. Like you can, like if I went backwards, there's no way that I could be like,
Yeah.
in my mind that I enjoyed it. But if I go forward, then you know what I mean.
You're thinking about it in one way, but the other one that I think is more important is their experience, right? Because like your dad, it's like whatever, but you don't want to fuck your mom.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck my mom.
No, but for her, right? Like it's gonna be too much for her too. Like,
I also think that like I'm closer with my mom. You know, I feel like that plays a part as well.
It does, yeah. Yeah, that's a
That would
good
just
point.
be weird. That would just be man.
Well, all of these I always go for like the thing that's less traumatizing to my mom. Like, what's the other one? Like, if you would you rather have sex with your girlfriend in your mom's body or your mom in your girlfriend's body? Like, you always take the mom, you close your eyes, and you just try not to think about it, like the mom's body, because you want to do it with your girlfriend. You don't want your mom to have that experience, right? Because you're just traumatizing her. Like,
Yeah.
it's usually these are I think the right answer. Yeah.
Nah, that is the right answer.
And your dad, like, yeah, dude, he's a dude. He'll get over it. Like, he'll just push those feelings down.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go backwards. Like it's not gonna be pleasant for me and my dad, but like it's just gotta be that way, bro. It's just gotta be that way.
Sure. Yeah, you want to finish it on that one?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Haden. Cheers, dude. All right. Let's see what else we can do.
Who should I interview? Who should I interview? Who should I interview? Who should I interview? Should we interview these goons? Let's see what we can get. Hey, dude, you want to answer a question on my podcast? No? Hey, mate, do you want to answer a question on my podcast? No one listens to it, buddy. It's just for fun.
Sure.
Yeah, cool.
I went to the toilet.
You're from Canada? What's your name, man?
My name's John.
John? Right. I'm Corey. Nice
How
to
you
meet
doing,
bud.
Corey?
Here, just try not to hit this button right here. Just hold it on the sides here. On these sides. Yeah, and just hold it up to your mouth.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Did you hear that?
Hang on a minute. I'm on.
All right.
Okay, what's one that I haven't not asked?
Sam, you can't. Just
Okay, what would you rather? All right. Eat a whole jar of peanut butter every single day for the rest of your life. A whole jar. Like those little tiny ones.
okay.
Or come out as gay to your entire friends and family for a whole year, but you can't tell them that you're not gay until the year's done.
What's the reward?
The reward is nothing. It's which one would you rather?
Peanut butter then.
Yeah?
Oh,
Really? Just because you don't want to come out as gay?
correct.
So is there a lot of people in your life that would be like a pretty big nuisance? You're still up here.
Repeat that.
Is there a lot of people in your life where like coming out as gay would just be like a biggest nuisance ever?
Probably not. No.
No? You just like don't want the hassle. Mate, that's a whole jar of peanut butter. It's so much.
Protein.
I guess so. But it's like, it's mostly fat, isn't it?
Peanut butter is not mostly fat. There's a ton of protein in peanuts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I eat peanut butter a lot in the woods. Like, I was in the woods for like 3 months by myself and ate peanut butter, banana chips, and wraps, right? And like, I was burning so many calories, I wasn't really thinking about it. But I'm pretty sure the protein contents are like lower than you think. And you would just like, if you're not constantly exercising, you'll just bloat the fuck up.
Okay.
And you can just tell people you're gay.
Okay.
What is the biggest downside of telling all your friends and family that you're gay, you think? Wait, I'm just trying to get this thing going. Oh, nice. Oh, we're good now.
What would be the biggest downside?
Yeah.
I don't think there'd be that big of a downside.
But you also think there's just less of a downside to eating peanut butter.
I never really thought about it.
It's so much. Well, me neither. That's why it's a question.
I've never really put a ton of thought into it.
Man, you're going to get so sick of peanut butter for the rest of your life, bud.
Okay.
You're still thinking peanut butter.
Okay, no, for the rest of my life. Okay,
And then it's 1 year, right? You, like, everyone thinks you're gay for a year. And you have to, like, act like, yeah, you know, I'm just gay. And then...
okay, I'll change my answer then. So I got to act gay for a year.
You don't have to act... you don't have to act gay. You can just tell people you're gay. There are some gays that don't act gay.
Okay, fair enough. I still think it would be hard for me to...
Sure. Well, who do you think the why is this doing this? Who do you think the best? It's okay. It's not a very professional podcast. Who do you think's the most? Who do you think the most fun gays are? The guys who are like really manly gays, or like the really flamboyant gays?
Who is the most fun gay?
Yeah. Who do you like more? Who do you think is more funny, or just fun?
I would say flamboyant gays.
Yeah.
But you're asking me if I like them. That can be
It's like what's
construed
more
as
don't think about it. It's just like who's more entertaining. Like I really like
flamboyant gays, for
yeah,
sure.
right?
Liberace.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one gay friend and like you would never know, you know? And it was like, all right, you're just another guy. But then I had one that was a bit more of a queen, you know? And he was like, I don't think he did drag, but he was into that scene, you know?
Okay.
And fuck, those people are fun, man. Yeah, I just love like the extraness of it, I think.
The what?
The extraness of it, like they're just everything
Oh, okay.
everything is big and energy, you know? Yeah, I wonder why they talk like that. Do you think it's like a natural thing? All of a sudden, like when you like wiener, you just start speaking with a lisp.
I think it's easier for people to be out that way.
Oh, like it makes it more obvious. And do you think it develops into like then a natural accent afterwards?
I've lived in countries that I think they equate being gay with being feminine.
Yeah.
In Latin America, I think I see that. I mean,
Right.
I can't say I'm correct, but I would suggest that to you.
That's probably a good hypothesis, yeah. Do you think it's like it just makes it kind of easier to be out in that way because then people just kind of know?
Exactly.
Kind of like a statement
Exactly.
more than it is
Exactly.
like a natural accent. They don't come out of their
You don't
mouths,
have to
but
hide it.
right.
That's
That makes
the way-
sense, actually.
That's the way, instead of introducing themselves or saying I'm gay,
Yeah, yeah.
they're letting you know right off the bat.
It's like, hey, you're like, nice. you like cock.
Exactly. In Philippines, I saw that too.
Yeah, put it there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's okay.
I think in Philippines I saw that where
Yeah.
it might not necessarily be transgender,
Yeah,
but
there's something. There's something
yeah,
going on.
they're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
masculine.
Yeah, sweet. Where are you from in Canada?
Toronto.
Oh, right, yeah. Do you find like Toronto? This is what I hear, right? Because I've only been to Toronto a couple times. I'm from New Brunswick, right?
Okay.
Small little province. I always hear that, like, you know how like Paris is not like the rest of France. Like it's because it's almost like too multicultural, too big, and Amsterdam's not really like the rest of the Netherlands.
Okay.
The same idea, right? Do you think Toronto's like that? Like it's not really like representative of Canadians.
I would probably say that.
Yeah?
I would probably agree with that. I love Toronto.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been there for 30 years.
Sure.
I moved from a smaller city, halfway between Toronto and Montreal.
Okay.
Conservative city.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever go backwards.
Sure.
I don't think I could move backwards. I could only go to a bigger city. You know,
To a bigger city now.
Yeah, Toronto's 2.5 million.
Yeah.
I mean, Ho Chi Minh is 10 million.
Yeah.
So I could not move back to my home city of 125,000 people
Yeah.
where they roll up the carpets at 10 p.m.
So like a village of 100 people, like where I'm from, you would go a little crazy, you think?
Oh, for sure.
So what is it like? Because coming from my opposite perspective, right? Not perspective, but like experience. I like when it's like there's the quiet and there's like the ocean and like these kinds of things. And you might enjoy that too. But all the time, I'm digging that. Like I'm fine with the quiet, you know?
Because you grew up in that.
Exactly.
No, I have to be in the city. Definitely,
Yeah.
I have to be in the city. I like to go out into the country, but I would not want to be there 24/7.
Sure.
I would like to actually live on. I spent a lot of time in Medellin, Colombia,
Yeah.
and I would like to live just outside of Medellin. So 15, 20 minutes, a half an hour
Yeah.
into the city.
Sure.
So you can get the nightlife,
So what are you craving? Is it the noise? Is it just the people? Is it like what is it the thing
the
that
busyness.
the busyness?
The business for me, like I go alley crawling here, or I just walk it. You know,
Does it calm you down when there's busy things? Like you know how like some people that are like heavy metal heads, right? And so I've seen a video one time where they look at their heart rates and they're really calm when they listen to metal, and then they play like classical music and their like heart rates is going crazy. Is it kind of like that where like when you have the busyness, you're like this feels nice?
I think it's depending on the individual. Myself,
Yeah.
I have ADD,
Yeah.
so my mind's always racing to begin with. So if I
Sure.
don't have that stimulus going, I get bored quick. Like I'm not a fisherman.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not from New Brunswick. I don't think I can go out picking clams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Sure.
But if I'm walking down the street and there's horns honking and there's different smells,
And you
there's
like
different
that.
food, I love it. I love it.
That's so like odd to me because I'm just like, that's the one thing I don't really like, right, of the city. Like I'm only here to do stand-up comedy, really. And like aside from that, I wouldn't even come probably. Yeah.
Really?
No, I'd go to the little towns and villages. Yeah, I want to see the locals and hang out.
Well, I mean, but I can do that as well because I'm still being stimulated. You got to get to a small town. You got to meet people. You do things. I'm just saying, if I was, for instance, on a lake at a cottage, I get bored pretty quick.
Right. Where I can just like zone into the water and like I am water. I'm a Taoist at this point. Like I'm just I'm with the water and I'm just flowing with it, for hours. Yeah. I mean, just what you grew up with. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like I think whatever you get used to, it's like your state kind of craves that too, right? Like
Okay.
ADD or not, Yeah. I'm always curious about that. With ADD, do you find like is it very difficult to just kind of stare at one thing, or like let's say you look at a wall, right, or you meditate or something? I don't know if you've tried, but like, and does your brain, even if it's always racing, are you able to, I guess, entertain yourself with your own thoughts and like kind of stay up with there, or is it like you just kind of go nuts if you're not doing something?
No, you can hyper focus too. If I get in, like if I want to do something,
Yeah.
I want to do it. Like when we are talking with these guys about the internet or something, I have no interest in learning something new like AI.
Sure.
I'm curious to ask these guys a question, and
Yeah.
but do I want to go back to school and no, I've done all that. I've zoned in on something. So
Sure.
when I want to learn something, I do, but now I don't.
Fair enough. What's the biggest thing you've ever zoned in on, John? John, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, geez, I don't know. I mean, I went back and retrained in school one time for 3 years.
Yeah.
When back in early 2000.
Yeah.
When the internet was just kind of really starting.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a ton of designations after my name: MCSA, CCNA, Nobel Network Administrator, all sorts of things. Because I had to study hard.
And what was the
for
course?
for
exactly?
3 years. It was information technology.
Okay, so like right when internet's starting, you were like, I'm gonna get into computers.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, smart. Yeah.
Not really, but because
No?
when I was done, the internet bubble kind of burst for a while, and so like I said, I had a ton of designations after my name,
Right.
but there was no work. So I went to Korean taught English.
Oh, really? Okay.
And now I hate computers. I have
Really?
no interest.
You don't have social media or anything?
I took all the social media off my phone other than
Really?
WhatsApp.
That's really good. For someone, I think, with ADD too, that probably is really good for your brain.
Well, all I can say is in the last 2.5 years, I kind of got addicted to YouTube.
Yeah.
And it makes your brain mush.
Yep.
You know, I see it.
I agree.
I see it. I see. I don't know exactly your age, but I see a lot of young guys that don't have a lot of social skills.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
I'm 30. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I've seen the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Even especially the generation right below mine.
I'm just gonna say that under 30 and over 30.
Yeah,
for sure.
The millennials, because like I was lucky enough to still grow up in the age where we had dial-up internet when I was a kid.
Okay.
You know, so like I remember trying to watch two girls make out on YouTube and just be like, come on, and there was like, and they like could barely move, you know, and I was just splooshing on the screen immediately, like, yeah, like that was the era I grew up in, yeah, and now I mean, especially with porn, like that's crazy for kids now, man. It's so bad.
It's too instantaneous.
Yes.
You know, and it's not realistic.
You think in the future, like they're gonna have a button that just makes you come, and then like that's just gonna be the thing, right?
You know,
and no one's gonna have intimacy. You know,
I don't even want to think about the future.
It's sad, yeah.
I don't think I will see it in my lifetime. I'm 60 years old,
Sure.
So I will see some changes in the next 15 years.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, anybody that's born now, or anybody say under 20, this world's going to change so dramatically.
Big time.
I mean, I don't think it's something to look forward to. You know?
Well, there's going to be positives, and like there always is, like with new technology stuff. But then there's also going to be some weird negatives, depending on how like the mass cultures are like taking it in, right? Like social media, lots of positives, obviously, but obviously there's lots of negatives that people talk about more, right? Because those are the ones that are really affecting, especially kids. You know, the comparison aspect, teenage suicides going up, blah blah blah, right? But like we're more connected in some ways than ever. You can go out and like, oh yeah, you want to hang out? Oh great, and that stuff's great. Like the messaging aspect, you know, seeing where people are, like that you get to still feel connected a little bit. That was originally kind of the idea, right? And that stuff's still cool, I think. But I don't really even use it that much. I don't know.
Well, like I said, I live in Medellin.
Yeah.
And I actually live with a family, and they don't use social media.
No?
A lot of people in Colombia, after dinner, they sit as a family and talk. Me as an observer, I see everybody sitting around here or wherever, and everybody's on their phones. That's not exactly having the social interaction that you need.
Yeah.
Everyone's like this into their phone. Well,
I'm with you.
You're just, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you're correct in saying that everything's changing, right? So it's probably going to be for the better for some people.
Yeah.
As an old person, you know, a lot of people don't like change. You're stuck in your ways. So fear of the unknown. I mean, obviously the world's going to continue, but like I'll use the analogy of like drones. It's not that long ago, probably 8 years ago. Like drones were just starting to come out, you know, and now they're having wars with them. So when they're talking about going to the moon, you know, there's life going to be on the moon and colonies. You know, I can sit here and think, oh, that's way, way far in the future. It might not be.
No, maybe not.
You know, it might not be. It could be it could be 10 years. Who knows?
Do you have any like advice then giving people that are, you know, a lot younger generations that are all on their phones and these sorts of things? What would be your one piece of advice that you'd give people? Like having, you know, gotten off of it, like being 16
My only piece of advice I would ever give a young person, honestly, don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah?
That's it.
Why?
Do anything else, don't smoke cigarettes. There's no value in cigarettes. You want to drink?
What about that sweet head rush if you don't do it often?
No. It's terrible. It's the worst thing you do in your life. It's my only regret.
I've smoked probably about 10 cigarettes equivalent in my life, right? And I like weed. But then I'll, like, when people do spliffs, like a little bit of cigarettes, I kind of enjoy the little head rush. But it's like, that is not buying cigarettes and smoking them, you know? Yeah.
Well, this is out there for the world. I have one lung, and it's from smoking cigarettes.
Wow.
That's my only regret.
No worry, the world ain't listening. There's no one listening to this thing. Yeah, like 20 people.
Yeah, don't smoke cigarettes, bro.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, you have
and
one.
I don't give advice to kids.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
I was I was a foster parent, and I worked in treatment, and I've given advice to a ton of adolescents. So, you know what? I'm not giving any more.
Right. Well, I'm asking this time, so.
No,
It's
I'm
not
just
like you're, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm only joking. I'm being a little bit facetious.
I hear you. Yeah.
But no, I mean, kids are going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah.
But there's no benefits. I don't see any benefits of cigarettes.
Looking super cool.
Maybe, you know what I mean. And that's like, I don't even think people look cool anymore. Like you look at the amount of people here that smoke. In Vietnam, it's terrible. It's terrible.
You know, in Canada, we looked at the stats recently, and I don't know if it's changed a lot.
They're down below 20%.
It's 10.
Listen, that's incredible.
But 40% smoke weed.
You know what? I don't personally smoke weed.
Yeah.
I eat it.
Yeah.
So it's the method of ingestion. I don't have a big problem with somebody eating weed. Smoking is not terrible. It's better than alcohol.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the smoke in your lungs is never going to be good. But like when it metabolizes in your liver, when you eat it, it's obviously it seems like a healthier version, of course. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, it would seem so. Yeah. All right, who do you think would win? Because we didn't get a conclusive answer with Haden. Who do you think would win in a fight to the death? Okay, 1 giraffe, full-grown giraffe, or 30 monkeys?
I'm going to say 30 monkeys.
Yeah, why?
Just because monkeys are more intelligent. So monkeys can use their hands. They have dexterity. They can pick up a rock.
Yeah.
What can a
giraffe can swoop them? You can like whoosh, like, and you hit them all at the same time.
No. I would honestly no.
But you've seen The Matrix too, right?
Nope.
Okay, you know of The Matrix?
I've heard of it.
Sure. Well, in Matrix 2, it looks terrible now, but when I was a kid, I thought it was the coolest thing. And he has like a staff, right? And he's like attacking all the Agent Smiths, and he's like, whoa, and he like swipes them all in one swim. That's how I imagine the giraffe, right? If like the monkeys are all running after him, and the giraffe like gets his head to the ground really quickly and goes whoosh, he could probably kill a few.
Possibly, but I don't
think 30 is going to get up there.
Yeah.
You'll just get swarmed.
I just don't think he has the intelligence.
Yeah. How many monkeys do you think? Okay, so it's intelligence, but how many monkeys do you think you could take?
I mean, could I take?
Yeah.
Oh,
because they're pretty strong little guys, eh?
I would be afraid of monkeys. Can rip your face.
Dude, a monkey. I was just saying, a monkey attacked me the other day because I did eye contact, and it was just like eating berries. We were like at a populated temple, and it jumped at me. Yeah, I screamed. I was like, ah!
Dude, look online. There was a woman.
Oh, that's a chimp, though, eh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
chimps are crazy.
Yeah.
But a monkey
ripped their face off or something. Didn't they have to do a face transplant?
Yes, and I think that the what is it now? Because chimps will hunt monkeys, so they're more aggressive. Yeah, but monkeys are still like strong and like still in the same family, right? Yeah. You think you could take 4 monkeys? I don't know either.
I don't know.
I think I could take 4 for sure. Well, you ever see like
depending on the size of the monkey,
like a full-grown monkey, like up to your knee kind of thing.
No, you couldn't take 4 monkeys.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, surely, man. If you get one monkey, right, you're like, ooh, and then you get the other monkey, and then I think you have to hit one of the monkeys away first. One monkey has to go flying, and then there's 3 monkeys at you, right? You get one with your leg, and then 2 of them you can battle.
No, I wouldn't want to fight monkeys to begin with.
Well, I wouldn't want to either, but I'm just saying, in a life or death scenario, 4 monkeys are trying to kill you. I think you have a better chance than you think, John.
I might not do too bad. But
yeah. No, maybe. Well, you ever see those, like, I love in Japan, how they always do, like, the craziest, like, combinations? Have you ever seen these? They'll do, like, what if one sumo wrestler tries to beat up 20 girls? And then, like, he just wrecks them. And they're just flying against the wall. And you're like, oh, like, strength is almost always going to win. Like, size is almost always going to win, But, like, I've seen, like, what was the one I saw?
they're wild animals.
What? Sumo wrestlers?
No, monkeys. I'm saying the monkeys. So the monkeys are not going. Yeah, no, they're a wild animal.
Yeah.
If they were for some reason fighting you,
mm-hmm.
they're not fighting you because they're attacking. That's not fighting. They're attacking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen one of them. It was like some big black dude, and he was against like 10 midgets or something, and he just fucking also just kicking them and booting them everywhere. I was like, how are people signing up for this? Like, but they're you think like like the 30 against the 1, right? Like all the little ones. But it doesn't. I don't know. With humans, the videos I've seen, it does not work like that. The big guy always just wrecks them, and it's kind of terrible to watch, but it's quite funny because they all just stay down after like 2 guys like fall. They're just like ah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What other questions do they have? Do you want to do another one?
No, I was gonna say I didn't want to, but can we cut it?
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
John,
'cause
thank
you
you.
got to edit it, right?
Yeah. I'm just walking around, dude. Thank you so much,
okay,
eh?
no
Yeah,
problem.
cheers, dude. Hello. Who should I interview? Who should I interview? Is that the red shirt?
Yeah, he's drunk. He's good.
Yeah. I'll talk to him for a minute. Yeah. Who should I interview?
I'm an artist.
La 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 la. I'll wait till he's done. Yeah. Yeah. So he said, he said he was a stand-up comic. Yeah. Well, until this guy is ready, I just got food poisoning on this thing called the Haden Loop. I was on a scooter for 5 hours trying not to shit myself. So that was pretty wild. Make sure this is over there. Ugh. Yeah, every single bump I was just like trying not to poop. It was pretty unfortunate. And then they had to wait for me for 20 minutes because I just absolutely destroyed this bowl when we stopped somewhere. And then I remembered I had medication from New Zealand, and cleared that shit right up. Yeah, literally. That was nice. Yeah, I went to see a puppet show high with my friend. You ever look at a puppet high? It's like you kind of imagine that it's a little bit of a living creature and it's just doing this little uncoordinated thing. It was creepy. Yeah. Where do I leave my paper? This is the most chaotic podcast. I don't even know if it sounds good, all these people yelling. Here we are. What did I write here? Happy water. Yeah, all these Indonesians that took us on this 4-day bike tour, they would all give us happy water every night. And they would do this chant like, "Oh, bye, ho! Oh, bye, ho! Hi, ho! We'd all go, we'd have happy water, right? And one day, it's just every single stop on the scooter, there's someone puking, just. And then they go again. And one night, we went to. It was a bar that had a strip pole on the bottom. Not for strippers, but just like for people, I guess. I always thought a strip pole would be really easy, you know? I was like, man, I can definitely hold myself up there. And I think the first time I kind of did. And then the second time, I put my legs up top. And I held myself for a minute. And then I fell backwards. And then the beat drops. And I was like, on the ground. What's sick? Yeah, that was pretty cool. And I did karaoke, Real Slim Shady by Eminem, which I'd never done any karaoke before with rap. And I really wanted people to think like I thought I was the next big rapper, you know? And like there was this guy, I always wanted to do this with like a hoodie and like be really serious with like glasses maybe, like a zipper sweater, thinking that I'm really cool and shit. And this, because there's this place I used to go to called Kegler's with my friend Big Daddy Bowser, who's a comedian back home. He used to eat light bulbs on the street for a living. Wacky guy. But honestly, like a really normal, cool dude. And we would go to this place. It was attached to a bowling alley who had karaoke, and they would go bananas when Bowser showed up. Like, he was the coolest guy there. So you can only imagine, like, what this place is like, you know? There's like degens, crackheads, like whatever. And there's one guy who really thought that he was the next Eminem, you know? And he'd put up his hoodie, and he'd have his zipper, you know, and he'd be like kind of walking like this. And then he would go up and he'd do an Eminem song and just mess up all the lyrics. The best, man. I just love when people are delusional, you know? I love that shit. Like, I used to know this witch, and I lived with her, and, you know, great girl. But, like, when I first met her, she was like, oh, I don't know why so-and-so would make potions to hurt somebody. Like, what is, like, why I would never want to use my powers for that. I'm like, Yeah,
Gabriel shows up.
for sure. You know, that would be unethical if you put some lime in this bucket and swirled it and said some words and you tried to curse somebody. I just love it. I love when people have these kinds of like opinions and craziness. You know, it's the best. Yeah, and on this loop that we did for 4 days, you would see these little kids, right, just walking on the street for like what I'm guessing is like 10 or 20 kilometers. No, maybe not quite, but yeah, at least 5 to 10K on mountains, walking home from school, carrying babies sometimes while their mom's working and like chopping down stuff. Just insane, you know. And I'm talking like 5, 4, 8 years old. When I was a kid, I complained if I needed to dust my room. I complained when my mom, they would tell me that I had to go door to door to sell chocolate bars to save money to go to a hotel for a weekend to do my chess tournament. And I couldn't imagine. I was like, we're so unfortunate, like so poor. Buddy, chocolate bars door to door. You got to meet some folks. I didn't have to work as a child. I wasn't the kid in Bali that I saw that went like this, trying to sell me things at 5 a.m. This guy's selling his soul. I was just selling chocolate, you know? It's nuts. I just had 2 stand-up shows recently. Well, I did my first headlining show that was actually paid. The first like third to half, I was murdering. You know, I had them. But I think just not doing a lot of stand-up, having a little bit of weed in my system, drinks, coffee, Red Bull, so many things. And I kind of lost my train of thought, and then I kind of lost them. And at the end, I think I kind of gained them back, you know? But I really wanted to do this joke that I'd never told. And the last 2 jokes did not go well. And I was like, all right, listen, guys, like, this is really a test to see if you guys are cool, though, you know? Like, are you still with me? Blah, blah, blah. And kind of, like, connected with them on a human level. And then I was like, all right, do you guys not know how to feel when you see a super hot, mentally disabled person? And every moment was like, and it's a contemplation I've been having for a long time, you know? Like, why did God make their bum so juicy? If I wasn't supposed to, I want to put my face in it, you know? But then I just had 2 mics, and everyone ate shit, and I killed. And that felt obviously great, you know? I've only done 6 sets in the last 6 months. But the last 2 were 20-some minutes each, so I had a little bit of time on my hands, you know? I felt like I was getting the groove again. And then these were just like, 7, 8 minutes, but nah, it was good. They had a wireless mic on this last set, and I think it was too much power because all the comedians were sitting in the front, and all the audience was sitting in the back. And so you couldn't really hear the audience laugh, and they weren't really laughing loud anyways, and people were having a hard time connecting with them, you know? So I immediately just like started running into the crowd, like, no, what's up? What's going on? You know, just going crazy. And it was so much fun. And I'm doing a show tonight where it's also like apparently one where people don't listen and they're not there to see stand up and they're just eating their food, trying to not pay attention. Oh, those are my favorite ones. Because you can finally get the attention of somebody that's trying not to pay attention. Buddy, that's the best. I remember there was a show in Canada where people were like on their slot machines, messing around, not there to see comedy at all. And when you call them out and you finally connect with them and they make eye contact and they go away from the glaze of the slots and you can make them laugh about something stupid, it's the best, man. It's the best. I don't know. I think if ever I make it in stand-up and podcasts and whatever, I feel like a little bit of that magic might leave. And I don't know if I'd really want that. I think I'd be more like Dave Attell, where like he would, he always kind of wants to stay in clubs and refuses to do a lot of theaters or any really. I think I would probably do that too. If I could make a living on clubs or something like that, I think I'd be really content with that. Because that's where you're connecting with the folks, you know? And that's a massive part of why I like stand up. So that's been really fun having those two shows that like things went well. And the 2 shows ago, I got to play piano with a comedian magician. Yeah, playing piano with a comedian magician was really cool. It was all last minute. He was like yelling at me while he was on stage, like, "All right, play something bluesy." And I like play something bluesy. He's like, "Quicker, slower." He's like, as he's doing his joke, he had a little dick on his head, and he was like doing some dumb joke, and then he's like, "Oh, play something that a cancer child just realized she doesn't have cancer anymore." And so I'd play something kind of lethargic, like that made me think of that, and all kind of in the moment, impromptu, improvised, and yeah, so much fun, dudes. Mm. Oh yeah, I got a little foot job at a restaurant. That was weird. Probably shouldn't. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, no, that was. I think maybe I'm in defeat now. I don't know, a little bit. Like we were just under the table, and she was just like doing this thing, you know. And I must have pre-came like 4 times. Like it was nuts. Yeah, I was really into it. And she asked me, instead of asking me, if I've ever done that before. Well, the way that she asked me was, "Have you ever received a leg job?" And I was like, "You mean I'm just going in between your calves? Is that the next thing, or just in the little leg crevice right here, right there?" That'd be nutty. I think armpits are next. That's what I've been saying that for a while. I think armpits are going to be the next fetish because they're kind of normalized in Japan, Japanese porn. I think a little bit. Where people are like licking hairy armpits and stuff. I think like feet are now like in thumbnails, which is already kind of weird. But then, yeah, the next weird one that gets normalized is going to be armpits, probably. I think. Yeah, just getting a little pit job, You'll be able to like search up pit job, and that'll be the thing. It'll be sick. Mm. Yeah. So I was waiting in Hanoi on the top of Vietnam for 3 weeks, right, trying to get my new passport. And when I sent it away for a week, so that I could get a new one, finally when it was like kind of, so I got the new one, and then I had to send it to get a new visa. So I had to wait for a week with the immigration, but I didn't book anything ahead of time. And you need a passport to book things ahead of time. So I went to a hostel and got refused at 10 p.m. And I had to walk back and to the hostel I was at for 3 weeks. And one of my homies who just knew me, because I've been there forever, doing this overnight poker series, losing my mind a few podcasts back, hadn't seen the sun in ages. That's when Cool Guy Guitar got created. And it was this thing where he let me sleep upstairs behind the bar illegally, and I just used my camping gear, like my air mattress and stuff, and just head behind, and then I had to leave before the boss got there in the morning, and all these kind of sketchy things, and he like booked me in the system, but like with this like paperwork that wasn't really good, and all these sketchy things, It felt like the old days when I got kicked out of bathrooms in New Zealand for sleeping on the floor, and then they would kick me out of the next place that I tried to sleep, and yeah, there's something nice about that, Not that it's nice to get kicked out, but that it's nice to be, I don't know, have to scrummage around and be a little greasy sometimes, I like getting up the shenanigans. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, maybe I'm ready to fall in love. The next thing I wrote down. I don't know. I feel like I'm connecting with certain people. Some people are just like genuinely sweet and kind and have big smiles and big laughs and are silly, and that I've been connecting with. And I think I'm almost over romanticizing certain things. It's quite interesting but beautiful that I can even have these feelings a little bit. That's been nice. Not really funny. Just an update, I guess. I did karaoke on a bus. I sang, what is the song from High School Musical? We're soaring, we're flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't see. Breaking free. Twice in the same night in a bus. It was fucking sick. There was no one there when we started, and then it was just like in the movie that, like, halfway through the song, there was like 20 people to join the bus. We were all singing, "We're trying, yeah, we're breaking free." It was dope. Let's see, is this guy gone? Hey guys, is the guy with the red shirt gone? Hey, Annie? Is the guy in the red shirt, is he gone? Did he leave upstairs? Do you know? Okay, no worries. All good, all good. I was gonna try talking to him for 5 minutes, but yeah, it's all good. It's chaos. I'll just keep going. Maybe tomorrow. You never know what that guy. This guy. He's like sleeping like at the table when I get down here at this hostel floor. I mean, this hostel is wild. There's finally soap in my bathroom, so that's pretty cool. One guy's a massive snorer in my room. Downstairs, they were blasting music a couple days ago. I mean, yeah, just wild stuff. Let's shut this mic off here. Cool. Yeah, wild times. I'm on the bottom of Vietnam. Gonna leave soon. Really enjoyed Vietnam. Vietnam's been really tight. People are really kind and welcoming. Not quite as much as I'd say Indonesia, where they're just like so pumped for you to even just speak the language, or everyone wants to connect with you. You know, Vietnam is like in between that and Malaysia, where they were like, "Take my money or leave." You know, it's more that kind of vibe. Carrying the bus. Yeah, I did a boat tour where I had a hot dog. Something about the Americanized foods here that never quite hit the mark. I ordered a pizza. It was literally pizza dough that I think had just been sitting there. I don't think it was recooked or anything. And frozen vegetables from definitely like a bag of frozen vegetables that they just threw on. There was carrots and peas and corn, and it felt like it had been like it was still half frozen. You know, it was pretty rank, but like I was just kind of pumped to have some pizza. But yeah, like as far as pizza go, I don't know, 1.5 out of 10 or something. Yeah, it's pretty trash. I feel like the hot dogs too, like they're not. I don't know what they put in it. I don't even know if it's pork or what. But they look and they taste weird, and nothing's ever quite the same. Like they've never really quite hit the mark, you know, on any of those sorts of foods. Like the burgers are often pork burgers, and they're like kind of sketchy. I don't know. And it's all these meats that have been sitting there forever, which I don't mind. But speaking of meats that have been sitting there forever, I did see some dogs in cages below trucks, and they were getting taken to be eaten, which is pretty lame. Not cool. Um, I don't want to be controversial. Maybe that's their culture, but I gotta say, it was pretty rough. Yeah, I saw a dead dog on the beach and had money in it. Yeah, that was weird. I didn't like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's different strokes for different folks, really. You know, I feel like we did an hour. You know, this is good. This has been. I don't know how it's gonna sound with all these sounds in the background and stuff. I don't know what's happened this podcast, but we tried something anyways. We didn't make it very far. I was gonna go on the streets. Maybe I'll go on the streets next time. If anybody's still here, thanks for listening. I love you guys. Stay cool. Stay gay. Bye bye.
Give the full pod a try on Apple, YouTube, or Spotify.